Hello and welcome to how I play my level 70 rogue. So if you watched all the other videos on how I play my rogue, not much has changed in all honesty. We got one more discipline and we got another ability here we use, but for the most part we do not have much abilities yet in the game. So let's kind of talk about what disciplines we have and what we use. So we have a razor arc. This is our kind of like enhance our backstab kind of thing. So I got this level 70 training dummy right here, just hid, so I can go behind him, activate razor arc and backstab, and you see there we got a triple backstab on that one. So 2600, 2300, and 200 on that last one there. So it's a pretty nice ability for the initial combat. Now I use a tank mercenary because I do solo this character, and the tank mercenary kind of has to be able to pick up the mob off of me right after I do that. So I immediately fall into an evade and kind of do it that way. That's why I have hide on my bar. There's a video I was like, why is hide on my bar? It's evade. And so it's pretty nice. I like it. I've been using that whole timer 9 line of disciplines for quite a while, so it is nice. Then we also have poison spikes trap. That's a new one we got. The cast time on it here is kind of horrendous, so I don't really use it. But you can see there it's quite an AoE. You can see the poison spikes, and that hit just about all these guys around here that are within my level. So it's pretty fast when you do that, but it's got a few minute reuse, so I don't think I would ever actually use it in combat. Maybe if I was setting up a pull or something to do something like that, I don't know. Right now I would have no use for it. Frenzied stabbing discipline, so this focuses our energy, allowing us to backstab more often. So this is kind of nice because it'll give us more damage, and now that we have triple backstab, it can quite decently increase our damage significantly. So it's a nice one there. Assassin's Fent. Now this works as a stun in combat. I was able to stun a Wave Crasher and Paw to prevent a complete heal, but it works as like some kind of mez ability. I have yet to use it in the sense of, it's that, right? It puts this 10-second little mez on the mob, so theoretically it might work out, but we'll see how that goes as we get into gameplay in the next episode of the Tawani A Rogue's Tale. And then we have Dagger Fall, which is the same as the what is it here? Razor Arc. So this just got replaced by Razor Arc. Thieves' Eyes is another one we have on our bar, wherever I put that at. This is a short duration buff, 1 minute, I believe. You can see there, 1 minute in the song category over here. And it will increase our companions' balance, causing them to less likely get hit with melee attacks. Now, that's kind of nice because I'm running a tank mercenary, so it should go on her when I do that, right? Guess not. I guess it does not. Let me try it again. Yeah. Improves your companion's balance. All right, I guess it doesn't land on group members or something. I don't know what's going on there. We also picked up Deadly Aim, which gives us some throwing crits and poison effects on our throwing. I'm never going to use it. Just doesn't work for me. And then let's see, which one's this? This one is our let's just see. Forget the damage we've done. Jeez, I'm trying to read here and I can't get the words. but it's just a nice one. I have no real use for it at the moment, since I can evade all my damage off onto my mercenary. But I think in a group, you know, situation where I might be doing more damage than the mercenary can, you know, handle, like you know, aggro wise, that might be something I click on. And then some of the other ones here, I'll just skip to these. Duelist, this increases the damage of all our melee attacks for 30 seconds. And then Twisted Chance Discipline, this will gives us what, increased hit chance, increased critical chance, and higher dual wield and double attack chances. So definitely a nice little burst there. That's also 30-second, 22-minute reuse. So kind of nice and whatnot. Now that's the disciplines. Now, so from the AAs, we were able to pick up Intimidation here. Now, I think at level 1 we get Intimidation as a skill, but it doesn't really do anything except make a mob like run in fear every once in a while. Now, with the AA of it active, it will give us a chance to increase our backstab damage by 5% for 30 seconds. And see here, it'll also give them a chance to stun them for three or few levels than us. So like anything less than 70. No, 67. Yeah, 67 and lower, maybe. I don't know. I think that's how that works. Fear them, but they won't move. They'll just stand in place. So it's kind of nice. I've never gotten that to work, I don't think. So let's see here. Stealthy Getaway, that's another ability we picked up. This just allows us to abscond or secure evac, whatever the word is, for getting us to the safe spot in the zone. Can only do it while hidden, so it's kind of nice. But it is a long reuse time on that. We've also upgraded our potions, so at level 70 we can now get Potion of Spirituality, which gives us more health regen and replenishment, which gives us more health regen. Alacrity X from level 65, that's the highest haste potion. And Bite of the Shazar, what is that, 12? This is a level 71, so let's see how this goes here. Let's click on spell damage. And so this is kind of how I initiate all combat. I sneak and hide. I go behind the mob. I activate Razor Arc. I hit backstab. And then I hit attack on. And you can kind of see how it just goes. And then at this point, the mercenary is like tanking it. So keep that in mind. And that's just a weapon I have in my hand. So that's proc. I'm trying to get a poison proc, see how much damage that's doing right now. 17 crit backstab. Now I do auto skill backstab just because I'm lazy. 3,752 for the current level 70 poison. So that's a significant amount of damage. Obviously more damage than everything I can do from there. So that's pretty nice. And then it crits also for 8,600. Jeez. That's a lot of damage. So that's pretty nice and whatnot there. Now, something else that I should probably mention is we do have anatomy here, right? And it'll let us deal 76,000 damage to anything level 70 or lower. So it's our current level or lower mobs from behind. So we can assassinate pretty much anything our level that is a humanoid. And I've been searching all over for some humanoid mobs for next episode. I think I found some in the Buried Sea, some pirates. So I think what we're going to do in the next 20 episode is go do these daily quests and hit off the Buried Sea, which will, if we look here, this kind of segues into gear. So in the hero's journey, right here, in the Buried Sea section, we can get Hero's Chain Armor. Hero's Chain Armor obviously is the best armor that we can get at level 70 to 75-ish. So it might be worth going and doing those quests to kind of try to get some of that armor to help us along the way. So that is the best armor you can get. There's you can get, what is it? Omens of War, Raid armor, Depths of Dark Hollow armor. Those are other options. The elaborate, I don't know if I have any elaborate. Elaborate Defiant is, I think, the best Defiant we can have right now. Yeah, I don't have any, so it is what it is there. But that is the best you can get. So it's kind of, you know, the more stats we have from armor, and you know, the higher the armor we have, the more survivability that we'll have when we're fighting stuff. And a lot of the armor, like say the arms, increases our attack significantly via the cleave line of spells. So that's a very important item to have focus wise, right, for us. I don't know of any other ones here. Like haste is usually on the belt. I have a 46% haste belt from Citadel of Anguish from when I did that video. So it's a pretty nice belt to have. Definitely worth getting the highest stats you can get for that kind of stuff too. I am also still rocking Primal. So I have a Primal dagger in my offhand, and I use that to proc Avatar. Avatar gives me, I think it proc, no, it didn't proc. It gives me a bunch of stats and I think 125 attack. So it's definitely worth trying to get that to proc as much as possible. Usually doesn't take very long to proc it, so it's nice to have. Come on. Jeez, I was procking it like every time I equipped it in paw, so you can just see here like how much damage we're doing via the poison stuff, right? Like procs and poison, that's gonna be kind of the thing. I'm gonna try to find life tapping weapons. I think that's gonna kind of benefit us as our offhand. I think having some kind of way to heal during combat is good. Maybe even the one-handed blunt. There we go. We finally procced it. The one-handed blunt from I don't know when it starts, but it does remote healing. So kind of a, you know, I'll be able to remotely heal, i.e. heal the target, which will be the mercenary. So I'll give it a way to heal the mercenary in some way while we're soloing. That might be beneficial. I'm just not 100% sure at this point. But as you can probably hear, I'm losing my voice, so I think I'm gonna call it here, and we will continue this another day. But definitely level 70 rogue is very powerful when it comes to damage, and I feel like it's just only going to get better. Now if you want to see some gameplay of me playing the rogue, take a look at the Tawani A Thieves Tale series. I seriously hate that name. I should have named it something else, but that series, you'll see how I play the rogue and all that. And the last episode I did was on Paw, so we went to Paw, so you can kind of see there. Definitely a good zone to go. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.